So why is it important to know this for knowing the stories the way it is? Why can't we just say, "ठीक है, दूसरा story है, let it be the way it is," and we all have our own inferences? Yeah, we can still have our own inferences. My point is, people can still have their own inferences, but let it be based on what Vyasji has told us. And why is that important? Why does it need to be based on what Vyasji has told us? Because as I said, it is an itihas. Now, how is itihas defined? Yeah, our rishis, I said, were very clear about the distinction that they made between different shastras. So itihas is defined as dharma, artha, kama, mokshanam, upadesham samanvitam, purva vruttam, katha yuktam, itihasam prachakshate. So something purva vruttam, something that has happened in the past. Yeah. So they are clearly telling us it has happened in the past. It is based on events of the past, but it is narrated in a way in a katha format. So there might be elements of mythology to make it easier to understand, to propagate, to bring out the essence properly. But it is based on something that has happened. More importantly, itihas also had a purpose. The purpose was to give us lessons of dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Basically, to give us lessons about living our own lives, about how do we deal with the society, how do we deal with our own dharma, about own dharma sankatas that we face. Now, if we do not understand the story for what it is, and we will take away skewed lessons from the story itself, right? If we keep on thinking that Karna was always the one discriminated, in spite of he being very good, one, we have a different idea of the society itself. We go back thinking our ancestors were all just discriminative, and one is that. The second is we get into this perpetual victim mode. Ki bura hua hai, if something bad has happened to me, I have the license to do whatever I want. Yeah, I can go out and harm anybody just because something bad has happened to me. So we end up getting skewed lessons from the text itself, which was actually meant for the betterment of the society, rather than dividing and breaking up and getting into the self-pity and victimhood. Yeah? So that is why also it was very important. It is very important to know the story for what it is. Those aspects of character which are generally misunderstood or wrongly understood, or intentionally there have been retellings around that, picking up the person and thinking that, I go into the person's head and try to look at Mahabharata from that angle. Very good from a creativity perspective. But we always have to know that itihas is different versus what is fiction. Yeah. So as long as this differentiation is there, I think it's good.